There we go. Good morning. Welcome to Definitely Fishing. I'm at Nick's Park. It's, I don't know, a little after 9. It's at the bottom of low tide. I came here because, low tide and I can't get out at some of my other places. But it looks like it's actually higher than the high tide sometimes. So it's one of those weird high, low tides. Anyway, I'm going to go out and fish. Going to see what's going to happen. And thanks for joining along. Talk to you later. All right, let's get out of here. All right, yeah, so that's the Nick's Park launch area. It's really nice day. Some days that place is super busy. And it's nice being in the kayak because I'm able to kind of slide in and out in between everybody without being too much of an inconvenience. Kind of figure out my own way how to get up out of everybody else's way because I do take a little longer having to unload everything each time. But yeah, figure that out. We're going to have an incoming tide now, so it's coming from that direction towards us, so that means the food's coming this way, so that means the fish are facing that way, so that means we need to be fishing that way. There you go. That's how to fish. That's all you needed to know right there. You're good. Professional angler. And then all the other million things, the barometric pressure, feeding times, which lure to use on which day, which color. Or you could fish the way I do and you just cast so many times that statistically eventually you have to get a fish on the other end of your line. Yesterday on my other rod I had a problem with the line breaking a whole bunch of times. Man, that drag feels really tight. The drag I felt like was a little tight on there on my other rod yesterday, but even when I was like trying to retie my leader line, kept breaking. So I think I had worn that big section out, but unfortunately over the little course of trying to catch a snook for that tournament, I was in a lot of structure and I think I just wore out that section of line. So, and I had to cut off a bunch during that time, but so I'll restring it. I have enough to get through the day. I'm using right now the Polk County Tweaker. It's their black silver. It's the new color, Salt Strong's new color on a 3/16 jig head, the weedless round eye. We're working our way up towards the American Marina Channel. Usually we catch a fish between the boat ramp in here, and didn't catch a fish yet today. So that's kind of a bummer. Hopefully that's not an indication of how the day is going to be. but I don't think so. I think we're just getting going. Let's do something bright. We use these hooks. Take your little bait. These ones are specifically designed to go with this type of hook. So 3/16 round eye weedless jig head on a 2.0 paddle tail. All right, anyway, the bottom side has the big slit. So you go up the middle, maybe what's a half inch maybe. Slide it up, give it a twist on there, and then the bottom lines up. Let's see where your hook goes through. Come through the middle. Skin hook it like that, nice and weedless. We'll see if the color, we'll see if they want a brighter color today. You never know with the fish what they want. Stingray right in front of us. Can almost touch him with my fishing rod. Just curious as to how it comes out on with this filter. I have the 16 ND filter on today, but the water's real dark, real tannic. Lots of fish chasing it. None trying to bite it. How's it going? Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Yeah, definitely. down here in this little snook hole. Caught one snook in here before. Alright, well, nothing's been happening too much. Some stingrays around here. See a lot of movement over to my right. Water. I was just here the other day and they didn't have any of this dock in here. I was talking to a gentleman the other day who said all this property in here. So when I was just fishing a little bit ago, we were in that little pond area that's just on the other side of those trailers you can see in the background. Now we're on the other side of it. But I guess this is all sold and maybe is going to end up turning into just like a big condominium place. We'll see. I don't know. So much development. I can understand why people would want to live right on the water, man. But just catch fish. That's what I want to do. Got some sort of fish in here. Oh. Must have been some sort of puffer fish. Not really seeing any fish up deep in these mangroves either, though. That's what I thought, is that because the low tide was quite high, like plus 1.4 feet, so everything's tucked into deep into the mangroves, but I don't even see anything in there. Eventually we'll find some fish, though. All right, put this little John on with this green jig head. That's the one that the big redfish ripped off from yesterday. Let's see if it's a winner today. Nothing else I've been throwing so far aside from a puffer fish. Just thinking about something. Let's see what the camera angle for the day looks like from there. I mean, my hands won't be in the way so much. You can still see what's going on. There we go. Oh, nice little trout. There we go, finally. Something on the board here. Here's a little fella. Oh, you got off. Messed around too much with this paddle. Oh, there's more of you guys out here, I'm sure. That was a decent little trout fish, so I hope we get another one. Ooh, there we go. Oh, I got something good on here. Good little trout fish. Gotcha. Easy, buddy. Oh, you're gonna have to have the clamps and your 20. Oh, and you just busted my leader. And now you have that hook in you. Alright, so we got a lot of things going on here. First things first, big clamps for you. I suppose make sure that we're not going into the weeds here. I put out the anchor, but all right, there we go. There's that. Now you come here, you big old fish. Let's put you on the board real quick. Oh, you're like 19 exactly. So there's what you look like. And now we got to work on getting that hook out of you. I'm going to clamp you real quick. You're not going to like it. But then that way I can keep you a little more secure. Because you're really not hooked too much. It's just right in the top of your mouth. And I want to do it quick and I want to do it easy and I want to make it easy for you. Especially, look at that. Look at how easy that was. What a sweet girl you are. I love it when they give me the good splash like that. All right, well, I got to tie a new leader on there. Been having a lot of line problems lately. That's weird. Huh. Oh, all right. We just caught that trout. Retied on a new bite tippet. Put this lure back on. Little John with the green head. See what happens. Mosquitoes are bad. I just put bug spray on and they're still eating me alive. Makes me wonder if because I just sprayed that bug spray all over everything. You know, I read a thing about that. I'm not touching your stuff after you put on bug spray because the oils and the smells are unattractive to fish. I believe that to be true. I just didn't think about it at the moment. Well, I think I turned the camera off instead of turning it on, but got a little redfish. Boy, these hooks barely hooked them. Let's see, come here. Here's the little guy. Here's the little fella. Oh, you got 2 spots on this side and 2 spots on that side. You got 4 spots. You're a big kid. All right, here you go. All right, that's a trout. Good fish. Sure would love to get a snook right now. Next. Yeah, I thought he was a trout the way he fought. He was just a little guy, just a little feller. Let's turn this back around. This view works out good for this camera, then I'll find a way maybe to make it stand up a little taller, so I'm not looking so much up right at the front. See, there would be a snook right in that spot, I would think. Alright, changed up lures. Put a different jig head on here, on a heavier one, because the water's getting a little deeper. We're almost at high tide right now. About another half hour or so. There we go. Little something there. Ooh. Yeah, definitely a trout. Literally just sitting down here right there. Huh. I was just going to say that it's such a weird thing how life is, because yesterday I was out fishing and I was just really in like the most foul mood, and I caught more fish or had more action yesterday than I've had today. Nothing's really different. It's just weird how that works, isn't it? How you just, some days just aren't right. No. I don't know why I even want to tell you about that, but I did, and you know that I'm a weirdo. If you didn't know. Oh no. Did I just break my damn thing? Well, I missed you guys anyway. Here, come back here. And it comes apart. Maybe I can put it back together. Better put that there. This here. Oh, it does. Okay. Just got to be real careful about that, I think. That's wish there was a spot I could mount it like that so it was up a little higher. Missed you guys anyway. It won't work there because that's going to be on my fishing side, so that's probably why I had it this way. Well, I'm not sure what's better. I know the audio will probably be a lot better where it's sitting right now, aside from me monkeying around with all my little straps here. But I think probably that view from down there where it was is probably better. I just felt lonely without you though. Alright. Enough of that lonely talk. Back to fishing. Little tiny fish. Oh, it's just a stick. Just one of those things. Well, that was so quick I thought I got right onto a fish. I like those when it's like they're waiting with their mouth open to catch it. It lands and then just all of a sudden your rod just goes to the... Well, we were going to go out further, but wind really picked up in the last half hour or so. Or maybe it's because we came out of that cold thunder. Either way, yeah, it's pretty windy now. Got this little Z-Man TDR thing on there that I used yesterday and caught that. Is that what I caught redfish on? I don't remember one of them. That or the Little John, but either way, thought I'd give it a try out here in these flats. Get out of this wind here in a minute. Puffers hitting it. Suckers. twist up. Go. Something. Oh, I don't know what it could be. Feels kind of lizard fish. Nice. We gotta put you on the board, guy, because you're a champion. You could be the. Woo! I don't want that hook in me, though. Come here, calm down. Calm down. Shh, shh, shh. Holy hell. How are you gonna let me measure you if you're gonna act like this? Here, just relax. Down on the board. There you go. Put your nose up. Ah. You're a stinker. All right. Nose, tail. Looks like 10 and a half for your size. All right. And then I don't think you have any pokies aside from your teeth. You have some pretty gnarly teeth. Oop. Well, I can't get that hook out of you because I can't grip you because you're slimy. I hate to have to use the clamps on you being so little. But I want to get this hook out of you and I want to get you on your way so I can catch some other fish. There you go. There you go. No, hold on. See, because now face. Just like that. There you go. Good day. All right, tournament entry for lizardfish. That's for the trash can slam, which is a lizardfish, a jack, and a ladyfish. And that was my first entry. I have a ladyfish, but I cut off part of it on the picture so you couldn't see the whole thing. So I didn't enter that one, but it was 16 and I've caught plenty that were bigger than that, so. I just try not to catch them. Be cool to get a trash can slam today. Just all at one time. Ugh. All right, just caught that lizard fish. Still fishing. So I usually fish with mostly weedless jig heads because it really helps, you know, with the mangroves and the bottom and stuff. But if I want to catch some of these other fish, I got to use, you know, open jig heads a little bit more. Some little different types of things than I'm used to fishing with. The secret passage. Oh, bummer. See some pink floating in the water over here. Piece of a solo cup or something. A little bucket. 5-gallon bucket. There we go. With a little trout guy. Well, I love this new net with them not getting all tangled up in there. Easy, easy. Shh, 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 shh. Get this right out of you. Oh, easy. You slime my leg. If you just let me grab you. Here you go. There you go. Look at your teeth. Nice. You're a pretty little guy. saw a bunch of fish run up along this mangrove line. There's like a stingray or something that's reaching water in front of me. Never really seen a stingray come all the way to the top of the water like that. Ugh. What the heck? Well, that time a loop knot came out. Well, that was stupid because that was my loop knot that came out. So that means that I tied it poorly. And it's crazy because I just tied it the way I always do. So I'm not sure what I missed. So we'll do it together. Overhand knot. Through the eye. All right, so it came out and go back in, and then around once, around twice, and come back up through. Pull it tight. Maybe I haven't been pulling it tight enough. I don't know. Maybe I'm cutting the tag in too short. Well, we're gonna go do that little loop again once we get this all rigged up. All right, so the new loop knot, same way as always. Not sure what happened there, but we're back to that spot again. So let's see if we can find a fish and then test out this knot. That is usually not where I have breaks. It is on my... Okay, so I see that stingray is down there now. So we're going to try to... The wind's working against me. All right, we got to do some maneuvering here. I finish jigging this in. Try to do 10 things at once here. The current wants to push us away from... Pull up my rudder, we might get more of a sideways drift. kinds of sea creatures out here right now. Something white just went under me. Small though. Oh. There's that stingray. This is so awkward. It's probably where I catch the biggest fish in my life and be all weird trying to reel it in. Yeah, this is gonna push us out here. Stingers are all along here. About 20 feet in front of me, there was a manatee that just came up and stuck his little face up. Somewhere over here. There's quite a few fish that hang out around manatees. I didn't know that. Like remoras and cobia. Alright, came back down here to the American Marina, see if we can catch a snook. We can get a slam for the day. That'd be pretty sweet. Alright, coming up on the big snook spot that broke me off before. We were here earlier this morning, but now I just got to get right off of that boat. It wasn't incoming tide earlier, but now it's outgoing, so should be everything coming out. Dolphin in here. I haven't seen the dolphin in here before. Oh, I forgot my water still. Oh, there he is right there. He's right in front of me. He didn't stay long, so there must not have been any fish in there. So. All right, well, let's see, got redfish, couple trout, lizard fish for tournament entry. All in all, a good day out on the water. Yeah, thanks for following along. Definitely fishing. Peace out.